team in this conference, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense takes the field. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Etienne. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Gators are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Florida. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. Touchdown, Florida! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
Man, that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. The inside handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Fakes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats! Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Bean. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wants to adjust the pattern. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the right side. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Wants to throw again. Oh, he makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to do it on the ground. Bust through behind his pad. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it. He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it is flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he made the extra point without problem. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll go to the air. Under fire. At the 45, on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys,
going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bean. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no boss, get it together.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A first down for the offense. Here we go. Leaves it with the back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Across the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Just going to keep it after the snap. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
They want to run this quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great catch and run for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, it's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Holding. Offense.
And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Defense in press coverage. To the ground with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Quinn. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Running through contact. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Quinn. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the